SEPP, the explorer's choice for the dangerous games, needs our help to become the first player power in the Elite Dangerous galaxy. It's not going to be easy, but we will not be swayed from our cause. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. So in the last episode, we reached our goal. We actually were able to get our permit to the Sol system and reach our goal of flying back to Earth, checking out the solar system, and having a lot of fun in the process making it all happen. The next goal is going to be to go to Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy, and see it for ourselves. And you can see right there, that's the ship that hopefully we're going to get ourselves into to make that happen. That's an ASP Explorer, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like an ASP Explorer. Maybe it's an ASP Scout. Don't know the looks of all these things too well just yet. But yeah, so I've got a couple of ideas about how to get from where we are right now to where we're going. So if we get back into our ship here, you're going to see that I've signed up for the Dangerous Games. Now, the Dangerous Games, I think I've mentioned this before on the channel, and I've definitely talked about it in the live streams, but it is trying to help a player power actually be elevated to the point of becoming an actual power play power in the game. As you can see here, I have signed up to help out SEPP, the Social Elu Progressive Party. In my personal opinion, I think that SEPP is definitely the power to back because they really are dedicated to exploration and nothing but exploration. And why do I think this is good? I think this is good because Elite Dangerous has a lot of focus on a lot of other aspects in the game. I think that exploration has kind of been forgotten about a little bit, and it really is kind of, in my personal opinion, the core of this game, right? And there has been some amazing things done by the explorers in this game already, right? Like they've charted so many places in the galaxy. They made it all the way to Beagle Point and back, which is the far side of the galaxy. And back. A trip I would love to do at some point myself. I'm just about to, I guess, stick my toe into what it is like to be an explorer and decide for myself if this is something that I really enjoy doing. But despite all of that, whether I'm an explorer or whether you're an explorer, whether everybody's an explorer or not, it is part of the game that I think needs the most development and the most attention from Frontier. And in adding more aspects to the stuff outside the bubble, I think that you're going to find that it's going to really richen what happens inside the bubble as well, and the interaction between the two will really flow together a lot nicer. So I think that having a power play power that is dedicated to nothing but exploration will only do good things for the game. So that's why I've decided to back them. And in doing so, as you can see, we're almost at tier 8 in this run. I have helped out a little bit already. As you can see, I haven't done too much. I've tried. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I have already contributed 134 tons of cargo, and I plan to do a bit more, but I am still in my Cobra Mark III, as you can see here. And I think that to do this particular community goal, it's about transporting goods from A to B. Now, originally, these goods that we were transporting we're spawning in very small amounts because they're rares, but something's happened since I started. I think I was only getting like maybe 24 to 12 or so, or 12 to 24, but now they're spawning up to like 72 or so, and this ship just can't handle that amount of cargo. So my plan is to upgrade to a Type 6. We can afford a Type 6, so we're going to do that. Now, we are at the station we need to be, which is here at Jarahar, but we need to fly all the way over to Gilia to pick up Gilia's signature weapons, and they are a rare, so they don't spawn in a whole lot. Now, what I've been doing to make this more profitable along the way, because I have a bunch of goals, which I'll get into as we go through this episode, but I want to make a lot of money while also doing these community goals. There's going to be 3 weeks of these community goals, and I'm going to try and get involved in each of them to help SEPP as much as I can. Hopefully they become the power, but if they don't, either way, I had a lot of fun, because what we need to do is get ourselves into an exploration ship. And as I said in the beginning here, right, we want to get into an ASP Explorer if we can, to head out to Sagittarius A. Now, I've got a bunch of smaller milestones that I want to do along the way. Now, as you can see, in this particular run, we're going to fly through a place here. On our last stop on the way is to Boomats. I don't know, or maybe Humats. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. The reason that I'm pointing this out is because I've set up myself a route that is going to allow me to pick up a bunch of stuff from here to fly over to there to trade so we can make some money along the way. Now, the rares that you can get from here are these Jadair puzzle boxes. Now, these are illegal in the system we're going to, and the starport we're going to does not have a black market. They are actually not illegal in the system right before. So what I'm planning on doing is loading up on as many of these puzzle boxes as I can get my hands on. Now there's 20 of them in the station right now. That's actually more than I've seen before. Normally I think I only get around 10. So I'll snag these babies. And I'm going to load the rest of my cargo up, as you can see, on Idiom, because I know that the station I'm going to also wants this. So the plan here then is to take all this cargo, because I have to head back over to this other station anyway, and then sell this stuff along the way, make some money as I go, and then when I get to the station I'm actually going to, then I can pick up the signature weapons, bring them back, and help contribute to the Elu's goal of becoming the first power.
Ship restraints retracted. Follow the greens on your way out.
Retracting docking modules.
Alright, so I'm being interdicted. I am going to submit. Now, I don't know why that fails. I submitted. Anyhow, I'm purposely submitting. I'm dropping chaff, or I'm not dropping chaff. I thought I had chaff. But anyhow, what I've done is I've outfitted this baby with mines. And they work great. So I'm kind of happy this happened along this flight. I've got 4 mine launchers. And actually, we should... So we're in a lawless system, so watch this guy. So shields are already coming down. And we're just flying away. He is slowly losing us. We're going faster than him. It's a Diamondback Explorer, it looks like. So I'm just dropping these off behind me as I fly away. And I'm just waiting.
Target shields offline.
Watch that. See? Now he's now the next round, I think we probably need 2 more salvos. 71. Boom. And he's gone. Retract hard points.
Stowing weapons.
And I can go back on my merry way. These things work great. Alright, so here we are in Brumats. We want to make a slight detour before we go to our final destination. To here. So that we can drop off all these goods that we have picked up along on our route. Now the reason I'm going here instead of the next system, like I said before, right, is that the goods that I am carrying, or at least the jukeboxes that I'm carrying, are illegal in the next system, and the port I'm going to doesn't have a black market. Now the port I'm going to here does have a black market, but I don't need it because they're not illegal here, which is kind of funny. Just one system over, and they're not illegal. Thought that was kind of amusing. So I have heat sinks on this instead of chaff because I'm smuggling. On the way back, I do have to smuggle in these weapons into that system. And so I decided to go for those so that I could do the proper smuggling run into the station, which is why I'm not carrying chaff. And I have a point defense on this because missiles are a thing and they're tough. So this does make my trip a little bit longer, but I want to kind of combine helping out on these community goals and seeing if we can get SEPP as the main power, along with getting a bunch of cash along the way so that we can get ourselves into the Diamondback Explorer first, that we're going to start off with, and then into an Astro Explorer that we're going to end up with, hopefully for the trip to Sagittarius A. Now, one thing that I generally do when I drop in at a station is I make sure that on the mission board that there aren't already some missions that people want the stuff that I'm carrying, right? Because if there's missions for the stuff that I'm carrying, it'll be worth a lot more than if just selling it at this market. All right, so I looked through them all and nobody wants the idiom that I brought, so we are going to go to the commodities market. And first and foremost, sell all these puzzle boxes here. Now, you can get a lot more money for these puzzle boxes by going farther away than I've flown, but since this is where I'm going anyway, I'm just going to sell them here. And it's not a bad profit, right? I got 150,000 credits for these. Just taking them on a route I was already taking anyway. And then I'm also going to sell this idiom here. And this is a lot smaller amount, but hey, still, it's another 10 grand. Why not take it along the way? You're doing it anyway. Now, while I'm here, I might as well pick up something that we want to sell over in the next station. I can buy this Bertrandite from here and then sell it at the station that we're going to. So since we're going there anyway, I'm going to pick it up and then we're going to head on to the next station. The biome, and here we are at Bell Orbital, which is the station we need to go to pick up the rares that we need to help out in the community goal.
Flight control channel open. All vessels may be subject to random security scans, Commander. Permission granted. Go directly to landing pad 04. Ship is on deck. Systems offline. Greetings, Commander.
Alright, so we're carrying this Bertrandite, so let's just make sure that there is nothing on the mission board that wants Bertrandite. That's close. Osmium. So nope, nothing in there. So now we head into the commodities market and we sell all of this here for about 20,000 credits. And now that we're here though, we actually want to pick up Gilia signature weapons. Now there's only 9 of them here, so I'm wondering if they've changed things again, because we were getting 72 there for a little while the other day. It started off between 12 and 24. Now there's 9. But anyhow, so the next thing that I want to do though is, because we do want to maximize the profits that we're making on this run, right? Now we're in our Cobra Mark III. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store this here, and I'm going to trade up for a Type 6 transporter. We should have more than enough money to buy this and outfit it. I did a bit of math, and so they do have a Type 7 here as well, but I can't quite outfit it properly, so maybe we can upgrade to that after doing a couple of runs of this. We'll see. Now, one of the cool things actually that Frontier has done is you will notice that we still have the Gilia signature weapons in our cargo hold. So when you switch ships, buy new ships, all that kind of stuff, if there's enough cargo space, it'll actually just flip them over for you, which is pretty cool. So now that we bought the ship, we have to outfit it properly. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to outfit this thing the way that I'm going to set it up for this type of run, and I'll show you what I've done after that. Okay, so here we are in our fully outfitted Type 6 transport. So because there's a chance of being interdicted along the way, because I'm going into player areas where they might come after me, I decided to forego on trying to totally max out on cargo space and on jump distance, right? So what you're going to see is I've done the same thing in the hard points. Now this ship only has 2 small. My last ship had 2 mediums and 2 small. I could drop a lot more mines at once and carry a lot more mines. So this is going to be a little bit more dangerous. We'll see how this works. I'm hoping it works the same way. But in this one, I have 3 utility mounts, whereas I only had 2 in the Cobra. So now I can carry chaff as well as a point defense. So that'll help for running. And also the heatsink for doing the smuggling at half that we're going to get to in a minute here. In the internals, we just got the lightweight alloys, but we have we basically A-rated this ship out here. We've got an A3 power plant, A4 thrusters. The thrusters are for running, and because of A-rating the thrusters and the frame shift ride, I also needed to A-rate the power plant. The D would be the one you want to go for weight, but it wasn't enough power to handle all of this stuff, so I had to go to the A, because A is the next most weight efficient and the most power efficient as well. So I went right up to the A. The D2 life support, because that's generally what you always go for and it weighs the least. The A-rated power distributor, so again we can put as much power into our engines as we want and run. Oh, this should be a D sensor because it's lighter. This will bump up our jump a little bit more. That should have been a D. Good thing I just double checked. And then we have its largest size fuel tank that it comes with. Then in here, we've loaded up on cargo racks, an A-rated shield generator, a 3 instead of wanting to 5s or 4s. I think this is enough. This way it gives us more cargo capacity. And then another cargo rack in the 2 slot. as well as an advanced discovery scanner. Now I threw this in here because one of the things that we want to be doing is collecting as much discovery data as we can so that we can rank up with Felicity Farseer, I think is the person I'm going to go with, but you can actually give her discovery data and you will actually rank up with her quicker, and you can rank up with her through submitting that data to her as well as just ranking up by doing upgrades, right? So this might allow us to get past like the first few ranks without having to go find all the materials for them. And then last but not least, of course, I've made it red because why not? Anubis colors. I would have preferred red and black, but they don't have a lot of options with the Type 6, so I just went with a full-on red. And I think there are some darker bits on there somewhere, but I think it looks pretty good. So that's our ship. The cool thing about this ship is, unlike my Cobra, so this is where we're going now, right? We're going to head back over to there, and you'll see that I can actually make this entire trip in one fuel tank run. So I'm not going to have a fuel scoop on this. I'm just going to go, right? And then actually this is exactly what I was able to do with the Cobra, but with the Cobra I actually had to install an extra fuel tank to make that happen. So this one I don't have to do that, which means that I can put more cargo in it. So this bad boy has the ability to carry 100 units, and we were carrying 40 with our last guy. So while I was doing that, I went and checked, and there was 3 more of these, so I picked them up, and I have 12. Looks like we're back down to being maxed out around 12 or maybe 24. So I'm not sure why that went up and down before, but yeah, so I can only get 12 of these now, which stinks. I was hoping that I could get that 70, because I couldn't carry that before. And now I've upgraded to a ship that can carry it, and it doesn't seem to be giving it to me. But oh well, that's how this stuff goes. But at least I have a lot more cargo space to carry something else. So I'm going to load up as many robotics as we can. So we're buying these for 150,000 credits. Now we're full up and we can head on back. So before we head out, let's just take a quick peek around this cockpit. I've never been in, well, I have a long time ago, but it's been a very long time since I've been in one of these. And it's got a pretty nice window on it actually, and a pretty nice canopy. You can see quite a bit around you. I like the fact that you can see below you too. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this will be a fun one to look at too when I'm in my VR, when it finally arrives. I can't wait for that. It's time to go.
Ship released. You're all clear.
Gear coming up.
Okay, so somehow I didn't have enough fuel for that run, even though I thought I checked that, but I guess not. So I'm going to have to go get some fuel. Luckily, I'm in a system that has fuel.
Touchdown. Ship is locked down.
All right, we refueled, and we're out of here. And let's try this again.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now here's the fun part of the journey. We are going to Goar Station. Look how far away it is. Over 500,000 light years away. So this is the part that could be full of interdictions. But sometimes this is what happens with community goals. You gotta just head on out and go the distance. We're here to help SEPP, and we're gonna make it happen. And we've made it to Goar Station. I'd say that took about maybe 10 minutes real time to get on out here. All right, and here we are, landed at Goar Station.
Touchdown confirmed. Ship secured.
We have to check out what happened with that refueling. I think it might have been the extra cargo that I added on there and I didn't recalculate. So yes, here we are, Goar Station. We have our robotics and our signature weapons. So if we go into the missions board like we normally do, let's make sure that nobody wants signature weapons for anything. Sadly, nobody wants signature weapons. So we will go into the commodities market. Now you have to be signed up with the, you have to have this already signed up for inside of your contacts for these rares to count towards your goal, right? So first I'm going to just turn in all of these robotics. And we made almost 20,000 credits. That's, you know, nothing to shake a stick at. But now we need to go into the black market. And we want to sell these signature weapons. Now again, remember, we've got to be signed up for the community goal before you do this kind of stuff. And you make a ton of money on it too. Well, not a ton, but 150,000 credits. Pretty good. There we go. So we've sold those. And now I'm at 146 tons. And SEPP is, but looks like they're almost halfway through tier 7. So hopefully we can get them to tier 8 before the next group does. So one thing I probably should show you is, so at the time of this particular moment in my recording, you can see that I am signed up for SEPP, and there's only 4 groups left right now. SEPP is in first place out of the last 4 groups, with the Border Coalition just a little bit behind. So, but you will notice that there are 2 missing. So the 2 that are missing from this list are the EG pilots, who actually came in first already, and the Alliance Elite Diplomatic Corps, which I believe is Galcop, right? So they've already finished their goals. So they came in, EG pilots came in first, and Galcop guys came in second, and we're hoping that we can get SEPP into 3rd place overall at this point. Anyway, when I first got started, I was hoping for 1st place, but but yeah, no, it looks like those 2 groups just took it away big time so far. All right, so then now basically what you do is you come back in here and you just do this again, right? So you've seen me do 1 full round trip now. Now this time on the way back, I'm going to have much more cargo space, so I'm going to grab 20 of these like I did the last time around, and then I'll fill up on Idiom again, right? And then I'll fly on back and do the same deal. Now before we leave though, let's just take a look. So let's just see. If I go into here and I say, show me if I can make the route, and I pump this all the way up to 100%. Says we can make it, so I'm not sure why we ran out of fuel. 100 tons of cargo, fastest route, says we can make it. I'm a little confused. So I'm just going to keep doing more of this, and I'll come back to you guys later and kind of give you a last minute update on how it all went in the end. Oh, I've been interdicted really close to a sun. Okay, so we need to point towards where we're going, which is of course towards the sun. And get away from this guy. Who do we got here?
Under attack.
A Viper. It's bright.
Shields offline.
Oh my god.
Taking damage.
Oh, this might not turn out well. Oh no. Drop some mines. Oh god.
Cannot comply.
Retract hard points.
Retracting armaments.
Ooh.
4,
We made it away.
2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Ooh, okay, the mines definitely helped. Oh no. Okay, let's see if we can actually evade this. No. Submitting. It's the same guy. Yes,
Under
it is.
attack.
Drop these things.
Increasing sensors to maximum range.
Target
Okay.
shields offline.
We're gonna see if we can just kill this guy this time. Okay, we didn't need to fire the last ones off. We got him though. Okay, he won't be interdicting us again. We got the
Target
bounty.
destroyed.
Whew, that was scary.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Looks like I got another one. Wanted Diamondback Scout. Oh, he's avoiding?
Frameshift charge detected.
Oh, he's running away? Really? Oh, what a bozo. Alright, it's the same guy.
Under attack.
You're gonna go down this time, dude. Oh, he's full back up. Why is he full back up?
Target shields offline.
You're going down. Boom, 19. Come on, blow up, blow up, blow up. There we go. Got him.
Target destroyed.
That's what happens when you come after me.
Target destroyed. Engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Federal assault ship.
Under attack.
Run! This could be bad.
Target shields offline.
Okay, I think we might have got him. Yes.
Target destroyed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so on my last run out and back, I decided it would be a great idea to pick up a whole bunch of missions that were all going back to Jaradahar, or however you pronounce that. So I picked all of these were going back to Jaradahar at the time that I picked them up. But of course, while I was out doing all these missions, they changed the locations on me to a bunch of, and so now, or a couple of them definitely changed their locations. So I have to go here and then to here and then finally back to here to drop them all off. So I'm going to turn this one in. Thought I could do some missions and make some moolah along the way. And I will, but it's taking a lot longer. You can see I've got all the stuff I need in here to finish these things off. But I did make an oops-a-daisy and sold something I shouldn't have sold at one of the stations by accident. So I'm really hoping I can pick it up along the way. We'll see. Yeah, I need more bauxite, and they don't sell it here. Hopefully next place will. Anyhow, I'm going to finish these all off, and I'll head back and meet you at the last station. Deploy heatsink.
Heatsink deploying now.
Go dark.
Activating silent drive.
Silent running.
Uniform. Landing permission will be granted upon request.
Request
Welcome
docking.
to this federal starport, Commander.
Shields
Requesting docking
offline.
clearance.
Request approved.
Heatsink
Vector
deployed.
approach to landing pad 38. Dropped off our scanners, Commander. Acknowledge your presence.
Open the vents.
Deactivating
Thermal
silent
signature
running.
restored.
Drop the coconuts.
Deploying landing gear.
Shields online.
Alright, we made it back, and now it's time to turn in all these missions.
Incoming message.
And we have a few more that were from here. Alright, turned in all the missions. Ooh, got a few bit different bounties from taking out people that were coming to kill us along the way. And those were mostly from missions, I imagine. And then they go to the black market and sell these wonderful Gilead signature weapons, which was the whole point of this run. So as of this moment in this episode, we are almost at tier 8, looks like, with SEPP now. SEPP is still in the running for 3rd place. I managed to contribute 173 tons of signature weapons to this wonderful base. Way out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. As I said at the beginning of this episode, we've made it home to Earth, but now it's time to turn our gaze away from inhabited space, outside the bubble, and towards the center of the galaxy, to Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the core, the beating heart of the Milky Way. To achieve this dream and further the cause of all explorers, I'll be adding my ship to SEPP's bid for power, testing my skills by heading out to some of the closer star clusters and nebula, working my way into a true explorer ship, convince a crafty engineer to top out his performance, and then sail out into the deep black, looking for wonder and awe on our way to the center of the galaxy. I've been waiting to leave the bubble since I first got this game. I'm so excited that we're finally ready to make this our goal. I hope you all are too. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. You'll be letting me know that you're excited for more Elite Dangerous action and helping me to expose the video to more amazing people like you. If you're new to my channel, you might be interested in subscribing, as you'll be notified when I release new videos as well as when I go live. At the moment, I'm releasing new episodes of Elite Dangerous on Wednesday, and I do live streams on Monday and Thursday. There's also Space Engineers on Thursday, as well as Pulsar, the Lost Colony on Saturday, and some other fun stuff sprinkled throughout the week. There is a link to my full schedule in the description if you're interested. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolute great one, and I'll see you next time.